Welcome to the book summary of The Art of Spending Money: Simple Choices for a Richer Life by Morgan Housel. This book isn't about making millions, it's about mastering the way you spend. Housel teaches that real wealth isn't measured by how much money you make, but by how well you use what you already have. Money is emotional. We like to think it's logical, but every purchase, every saving habit, every financial decision carries a story, a value, and a feeling. The way we spend reflects who we are and what we believe life is about. Housel begins by reminding us that spending money is a language, one that tells the world what matters to us. Each dollar we use speaks about our priorities, our fears, and our dreams. Most people chase status, not happiness. They spend to look rich, not to feel rich. The book challenges us to separate pleasure from appearance. True satisfaction comes from experiences that feed the soul, not from possessions that impress others. He writes that the richest people are not those who have the most, but those who need the least. Freedom, peace of mind, and time. These are the real luxuries of life. Every spending choice is a trade-off. When we buy something, we're not just losing money, we're trading our time, energy, and future opportunities. Understanding that makes spending more intentional. Housel encourages us to pause before every purchase and ask, what emotion am I buying? Most of the time, we're not buying the product, we're buying comfort, validation, or escape. One of his core lessons is that spending and happiness are not linear. After our basic needs are met, more money doesn't always equal more joy. There's a point where having more becomes about ego, not enjoyment. He also reminds us that money can't buy time, but it can buy choices. Using money to remove stress, gain freedom, or spend time with loved ones brings deeper satisfaction than chasing endless luxury. Another insight is about value versus price. Something cheap isn't always a good deal, and something expensive isn't always wasteful. The art is in matching spending with meaning, paying for what truly matters to you. Housel tells readers to define their own version of enough. Without that, no amount of money will ever satisfy. The endless desire for more is what keeps people poor in spirit, no matter how full their bank accounts are. He explains that most financial mistakes happen because of comparison. We look at how others live and assume we should match them. But every person's financial journey is different, and so should be their spending choices. The goal isn't to stop spending, it's to spend consciously. Thoughtful spending creates joy without guilt, and simplicity without deprivation. Housel introduces the idea of money mindfulness. It means paying attention, not to price tags, but to purpose. It's asking, will this purchase improve my long-term happiness, or just my short-term excitement? He argues that the most fulfilling use of money is to buy back control over your life, control over how you spend your days, your schedule, and your energy. Spending for show may bring attention, but spending for meaning brings peace. True wealth feels quiet, not loud. It's the calm of not needing to prove anything. Housel also explores the psychology of saving. He says saving is not about greed or fear. It's about respect. Respect for your future self. Every dollar saved is a small act of self-care for tomorrow. He reminds us that most people don't need complex investment strategies. They just need simple habits that keep emotions out of financial decisions. In the art of spending, balance is key. Enjoy your money now, but not in a way that steals from your future. Financial wellness isn't about restriction, it's about harmony. The book also highlights how gratitude transforms spending. When you appreciate what you already have, the urge to chase more begins to fade. Gratitude turns enough into abundance. Housel believes that happiness from money isn't in owning, it's in experiencing. Memories last longer than material things. Travel, time with family, and creative freedom are the real dividends of wise spending. He encourages using money to reduce stress. A simple life with financial breathing room often feels richer than a luxurious one filled with pressure and debt. Another key message: your spending should reflect your values, not trends. Every purchase is a silent vote for the kind of life you want to live. Housel explains that learning to say no is part of mastering money. Every no to something unimportant creates space to say yes to something meaningful later. He adds that financial peace isn't about having everything. It's about knowing you could, but you don't need to. That's the essence of freedom. When we spend thoughtfully, money becomes a tool, not a trap. It helps us live on our own terms, not according to society's scoreboard. The art of spending money well is really the art of living well. It's about aligning your choices with your purpose and letting your finances express your values. Housel closes the book by reminding us, wealth is what you don't see. It's the quiet confidence of someone who doesn't need to show off. He challenges us to make every dollar serve a purpose, to turn money from a symbol of status into a source of serenity. The simple truth is that managing money is less about math and more about mindset. It's emotional, human, and deeply personal. The richer life Housel describes isn't about luxury, it's about peace. The comfort of knowing you control your choices, not the other way around. Thank you for listening to this summary of the art of spending money. Simple choices for a richer life. If you enjoy learning from powerful books like this, follow for more book summaries, mindset insights, and life-changing lessons.